Hi guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel once again. Today I give you a review of WCW Starrcade 1990 Collision Course custom DVD. This was suggested to me kindly by a good friend of mine, David Mansell, for review, and yeah, it was good to revisit this one. So we had like the build up to the mysterious Black Scorpion for months and months. WCW didn't know what to do with this storyline. They didn't know who they were going to reveal as the Black Scorpion in the end, but we'll get to that later. So let's take a look at the DVD, go over some stats, and then we'll go through the matches, etc. So yeah, we got Sting, and then the Black Scorpion in the shadow behind him with some smoke. We got the WCW World Heavyweight Championship there at the bottom, and it's cool that you only see the name Starrcade 90 in small writing, and then Collision Course with how they've done the collision of Collision Course, if that makes sense, with the artwork with the word in there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, official WCW DVD as well. Sting versus the Black Scorpion. It's an event of galactic proportions. Here's the DVD. Which looks nice and smart. Very cool. There's the spine. And there's the back. If you wanted to read, that's up to you guys. Some screenshots. So from top to bottom, we have the Stinger with his World Heavyweight Championship coming out during his entrance of the match itself. And then a bit of a spoiler picture there in the middle with Sting with the World Championship. And then Lex Luger at the bottom. So this was from St. Louis, Missouri at the Kyle Auditorium Center. 7,200 in attendance, and I don't have an exact date. I think it's it's obviously in December. It's December 1990. I don't know the exact date though, guys. I forgot to write that down. My apologies. This pay-per-view had 14 matches. There was a tournament held, a tag team tournament for the Pat O'Connor Memorial International Tag Team Tournament Cup, which was fun. I do like my tournaments, so it's good to rewatch this, even though I've seen this before. I've got this on VHS. I've watched this a few times before in the past. Yes, this one got a 15 certificate in the UK on the VHS release for something that happens in a match later on, which I'll go into. So we kicked things off with the opening contest. Bobby Eaton, or Beautiful Bobby Eaton, if you will, against Z-Man Tom Zenk. Good opener, lots of chain wrestling. I was always a big fan of Z-Man's drop kicks. He always made them look absolutely perfect. Beautiful drop kicks. Quite a specialist at his drop kicks, he was. Good old Z-Man. Yeah, this one should have gone on a bit longer. It's quite short, but a lot of these matches were cut short because of the massive 14 match card plus a whole tag team tournament in with that as well. I give that match a 2.5 star rating. Bobby Eaton picking up the victory. I also wanted to comment on when Z-Man suplexed Bobby Eaton out onto the entrance ramp. The way that Bobby Eaton sold the suplex was quite interesting. It was like he was being electrocuted. Pretty good stuff. I do miss all the way that wrestlers used to sell back in the early 90s, especially unique moves like that. Yeah, moving on, we had the beginning of the Pat O'Connor Memorial International Tag Team Tournament. So we had, for representing Team South Africa, we had Colonel Kruger and Sergeant Declerk. I have no idea who they are, guys. They took on the Steiner brothers, who were representing the United States. So basically, this was a very short match, and it was a very fun squash match in favor of the Steiners. Steiners getting victory after just a few minutes. I give this one a 2 stars out of 5. It was okay. Good to see the Steiners, but you know, the South African team didn't really stand a chance, to be honest, did they? Uh, Second match in the Pat O'Connor Tag Team Championship, Tag Team Memorial International Tournament. Quite a mouthful, isn't it, guys? Yeah, so representing the UK, we had Norman Smiley and Chris Adams, or Christopher Adams. They took on Mexico's Conan and Rey Mysterio. Well, I think it was Rey Mysterio Sr., but the commentary team kept pronouncing it as Rey Mysterio, and I think I've got it logged in one of my almanacs as him being Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio or something like that, and not Rey Mysterio Senior. It's confusing. And Conan, yes, it's that Conan as well, guys, but he was in a mask. Yeah, this was a good match, not bad. It was another short match, obviously, because I said about the time, duration, and everything of the pay per view. Yeah, I understand that all these matches won't be long because of that, because of this pay per view, and I appreciated it for what it was. Um, After the match had finished, sorry, getting way ahead of myself then. So yeah, the team Mexico won. Conan pinned Norman Smiley, I think, and then while that was going on, Christopher Adams was outside the ring, and Rey Mysterio tried to do a weird. This was after the match as well. He tried to do this weird somersault outside the ring and just landed on the ground. It was just random, and like the crowd were all looking, what the hell's going on, and the commentary team were like, I hope he's not injured and stuff. And to do something like that after the match had finished was just bizarre. I don't know why he did that, but yeah, City Rey Mysterio or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, I give that one a 2.5 stars. Very strange stuff. Anyway, moving on to the third match of the opening round. We had Rip Morgan and Jacko Victory from Team New Zealand taking on Team Japan's Mr. Sayato and the Great Muta. Sorry if I haven't said Mr. Sayato's name correctly. Is it Sayato or Sayato? Sayato? Sayato, let's just go with that. Yeah, so average match, strange finish with the way that Muta pinned Jacko Victory. It was just bizarre. The referee seemed to count fast as well. Maybe it was just me and not paying attention properly, but it was just the way the pace of the match as well. It was very bizarre. But yeah, quick win for Team Japan. 2 stars out of 5. And the fourth and final first round match for the Pat O'Connor Cup, we had Team Canada's Troy Montour and Bull Johnson as they took on Team USSR at the time. That's what they were called. Zangief and Hazamitov. Let's go with that. Sorry, I can't pronounce those names either. So, short and very boring match, guys. Probably the worst match on this, or one of the worst matches, should I say, on this pay-per-view. I give it a 1.5 star out of 5. It was generally that bad and just pointless. It was Team USSR picking up the victory as well and advancing to the semi-finals. So they had a bit of a break from the tournament and they went into other matches. So next up we had Terry Taylor taking on the York Foundation's Michael Wall Street. I always loved the computer gimmick that Michael Wall Street had, and Mrs. York and the York Foundation. It was good because they could calculate how long it would take them to win a match and how to win a match, what tactic to use, and everything else. I thought it was way ahead of its time, very smart. It'd be good to see something like that again, like nowadays in wrestling, using computer technology, how to defeat your opponent, that kind of stuff. It would be good, like a futuristic kind of way of doing it. Yeah, he had 8 minutes 32 to do it or less to get the job done. That's what his computer predicted for Michael Wall Street to pick up the victory, and he did. He did it. He picked up the victory and did it in under 8 minutes and 32 seconds. So it was a good win for Bray Wyatt's dad there. Congrats there, Michael Wall Street. Good stuff. See, I preferred him as Michael Wall Street and not IRS. It's just strange, even though they're both kind of money-related gimmicks. If that makes sense. Next up, we had... Oh, yeah, sorry. That was a 2.5 stars out of 5 match rating for that. Sorry, guys. I'm jumping ahead of myself again. So next, we had Big Cat and Motor City Madman take on the Skyscrapers of Sid Vicious and Danny Spivey. Danny Spivey, who would go on in WWF in the mid-90s as Waylon Mercy. He looked in good health here and good shape. They both pretty much destroyed Big Cat and Motor City Madman, within 90 seconds. It was just an absolute waste of time of a match to put on a pay-per-view. Just my opinion, though, guys. I give this one 1 star out of 5. Skyscrapers picking up the victory, obviously, after a double team powerbomb finish on, I think it was on Big Cat. Next match, we had Tommy Rich and Ricky Morton take on the Fabulous Freebirds. So Tommy Rich replaced an injured Robert Gibson in this fun tag match. I really did enjoy that. I do always appreciate the Fabulous Freebirds matches from back in the day, and to see them go up against Ricky Morton and Tommy Rich here, very good stuff. I give this one 3 out of 5 star match rating. Next up, sorry guys, just clear my throat a bit then. Next up, we had the semi-finals of the Pat O'Connor Memorial Cup tournament. So, first match, the Steiners representing the USA took on Team Mexico's Mysteric and Conan. Sadly, I was expecting more from this match, but this was nothing special. The Steiners picking up the victory and advancing to the final, predictably. The next semi-final match, we had Team USSR, which was Zangief and Hazimatov against the Great Muta and Mr. Saito from Team Japan. Team Japan win in another predictable one-sided match. Very short as well. This one was really ridiculously short. 1.5 stars, I give that one out of 5. Next, we had a United States Championship match, and it was a bull rope match as well. We had champion Stan Hansen defending his championship against Lex Luger. This was a lot of fun and quite a brawl as well. We went out the ring for a bit and all around parts of the, well, not parts of the arena, just parts of the outside of the ring, and it was just fun. It was a good match. Lex Luger becoming United States champion after defeating Stan Hansen. Give this one 3 stars out of 5. Yeah, it's pretty good. And the matches started to get really good from here on now. So we had a World Tag Team, WCW Tag Team Championship match. It was a street fight as well. We had the champions Doom, so Ron Simmons and Butch Reed, defend their Tag Team Championship against the Four Horsemen's Arn Anderson and Barry Windham. What an awesome bloody brawl. All 4 men busted open. Great use of weapons as well, hence the 15 certificate the VHS got here in the UK. Pretty bloody. Only downfall was the strange finish, as we had a double pin and the referee put the match as a no contest, or the announcers announced it as a no contest a little later on. And Doom retained the Tag Team Championship. Apart from that, though, it was a good brawl. I did enjoy that one. Next, we move on to the finals of the Pat O'Connor Memorial Cup tournament. We have Team Japan's The Great Muta and Mr. Saito against Team USA's The Steiner Brothers. Cool tournament match final. Team Japan, beg your pardon, tried to cheat to win using the ring bell as a weapon, which was quite funny, trying to knock Rick Steiner unconscious so they could work on Scott Steiner. That was pretty cool, but I don't agree with it. It was a smart tactic though. The match was pretty awesome, and it went at a good pace, some good maneuvers, and a very even match as well, apart from the bit of the cheating going on. But yeah, both teams were good solid final. especially after the other matches in the round, in the other rounds, were pretty fast and boring in places. But this was pretty evened out for time as well. And I was happy with the outcome. The Steiners as well picking up the victory. I would have been cool if the Great Muta and Mr. Seattle had won because they were a good tag team as well. But yeah, I enjoyed both teams. Steiners picked up the victory and had a celebrate. Excuse me, guys, again. Had a good celebration afterwards on top of the near the ring entrance ramp at the very top with the cup. Unfortunately, none of them picked the cup up. They just left it on the stand. But it would have been good to one of them to pick it up. But we heard from both Steiner brothers, their thoughts on winning, etc. It was good. We had, I have a match rating of 3.5 stars to give that one out of 5. Yeah, good stuff. And then we move on to our main event, Sting versus the mysterious Black Scorpion. And as I said, WCW went with this storyline of the Black Scorpion and they didn't know who to reveal the Black Scorpion being. But we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so this was a World Championship match inside of a steel cage. We had a weird spaceship kind of entrance, and the spaceship kind of turned into a pod thing, which revealed the Black Scorpion on the entrance ramp. I mean, the effects and the production money thrown into these WCW pay-per-views, I've got to take my hat off to Turner, was it, who funded these at this kind of time. Good stuff, you know what I mean? It was way ahead of its time, and they always tried to keep the crowd entertained and pleased, and to have something random like a spaceship. Well, that's how I describe it. It's what it looked like anyway. A spaceship land with lots of smoke. It turned into this weird pod, and then the pod opened up to reveal the Black Scorpion. But yeah, high production value. A lot of money thrown into this. Good stuff. We had lots of random Black Scorpions appear around the ring as well, outside the cage. The match was good, but it did drag on way too long, in my opinion. I think it was obvious who the Black Scorpion was after the Stinger had won the match, because Sting picks up the victory, obviously retains his championship. And the stipulation was also that the Black Scorpion would have to unmask after the match. He refused to do so, but Sting ripped off his mask, well, the black mask, and there was a white mask underneath. And the Black Scorpion tried to escape. The Horseman attacked Sting after the match, and this made it even more obvious who the Black Scorpion was, if you didn't know already. And it turned out to be Ric Flair, if you didn't know, guys. Spoiler alert, sorry. But yeah, Ric Flair was the Black Scorpion. I mean, the match, as I said, it was pretty good, but did drag, and it wasn't as good as their match at Starrcade, beg your pardon, the Great American Bash 1990, New Revolution. That was a better match between them both, but obviously you wouldn't know it was Ric Flair until the end anyway. I give that match 3 stars out of 5. It was a good main event. Good entrance by the Black Scorpion, or Ric Flair, if you will, with the UFO ship and all that. And yeah, good reveal at the end, just before they're about to cut off. The commentary team were like, "Oh, we've only got like 2 minutes left. Can we see who it is? Can we reveal who the Black Scorpion is going to be?" And Jim Ross like screaming, "Just take the mask off. Let's see who it is." And then we finally got to see. It was good. Yeah, overall score, it was good. Good to revisit this. I did enjoy it. Did appreciate watching it back again. So thank you, David Mansell, for recommending this to me as a review. Any more review requests? Any review? Just let me know in the comments below, or message me on Messenger, Facebook, or whatever, and I'll write it down on my list of reviews to do. Yeah, overall score. Sorry, I was supposed to give you that, wasn't I? Yeah, I give this one 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best Starrcade I've ever watched. The tournament was fun. That's a positive. The Sting Black Scorpion match was fun. The tournament final was fun between the Team Japan and Team US, Steiners and Muta and Mr. Seattle. and the Texas bull rope match, or bull rope match, sorry, it wasn't a Texas bull rope match, I don't think, between Luger and Stan Hansen. That was cool. But yeah, a lot of the matches cut short kind of gave it a bit of a negative vibe as well. But overall, yeah, I did enjoy it. The Doom versus the Horsemen match, the street fight, that was pretty cool as well. But like shit finish, no contest. I didn't like that. That was a bit of a negative for me. But yeah, 6.5 out of 10, guys. Overall score. Stay safe, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you all again soon with another video. Goodbye for now.